Welcome to Real Estate Confidential, a behind-the-scenes look at the real world of real estate with JJ Love, the agent with a heart with RE/MAX Elite.
And I'm here with Jim. He called me. He has a situation, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, but basically he has a house that he's renovating, and we're going to get into a discussion here about what happened. So if you listen really closely, you'll learn something that might prevent you from having the same problem.
It was May of last year, and we had one last cold snap, and I still had some firewood on the deck that I wanted to get rid of. So I went ahead and built a fire, and after a couple hours, I heard some popping noise in the wall, and I had been away from the house, and I came back in to change clothes in the bathroom, and I heard just like a crackling, popping noise, and it didn't sound right. So I came out here and I looked at the fire, and the smoke and the fire was drawing correctly, and I still kept hearing that popping noise. So I walked out the front door, out into the yard, because I wanted to see what the smoke was doing. I knew something was wrong, and I looked up, and smoke was just billowing out the eaves, and smoke was just everywhere. And I just panicked.
You really acted quickly.
Because it was a Saturday and I was here, and we had daylight, and I hardly ever have fires, on a Saturday morning, especially in May. I don't think I've ever. But and so we were fortunate that I was here, and the neighbors were home because it was a Saturday, and it was about noon, and so the first thing I did was I called the fire department, and then I ran in the house and started trying to get the valuables outside. And my neighbor across the street saw me, and he ran over and started helping me. Then the next neighbor and the next neighbor, because it was a Saturday, and we were very fortunate and blessed that we got most of our valuables out.
We're going to have this house on the market, so you live in a great neighborhood with great neighbors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know how to prevent other homeowners, from this happening to them. Maybe if you need to be able to see in the wall and look at the structure, see how close it is to the pipe. Mm-hmm. That's really the only way to do it.
Right. And so people who have fireplaces with the insert, with homes that were built in this era, probably it would be worth the trouble and expense to go into your wall and see if your pipe has the actual clearance. In the long run, it could save you a lot of heartache and a lot of trouble and money.
That's true, I agree. Because the fire marshal said pipes were clean. You could have had it cleaned 50 times last year, and that would have nothing to do with what happened here. Mm-hmm.